Hey guys, it's Natalie, and I was going to do a video on equestrian tags because Catherine made a video on one and I thought it'd be fun, and second of all, she promised to kick me if I didn't. So, here we go. First, English or Western? I personally prefer English because it's more of what I always have done, so I just like it better. It's faster, you have more jumping, dressage, it's just more interesting for me, so I would definitely say English. I do like Western though, it's just not my favorite, if that makes sense, yeah. Second, horse or pony? I like big horses because they're tall and they're big. I don't think I could ride a pony. I'd feel so short. I ride Arabians, so they're not that big anyway, but still, horses. Third, what is the most expensive thing you have bought for horseback riding besides the horse? Because that's the biggest one, obviously. I would say most expensive, either the saddle I have now, which isn't a very great saddle anyway, I got it at a tack swap, so cheap still, or a pair of really nice field boots that I got for showing in that I really love. I don't remember the brand name, but I really love them. They're like the best boots ever. I've had them for almost 4 years now. Awesome pair of boots. I would buy them again if I remember the brand name. Next, what age were you when you started riding? When I started riding, I was 11 and a half. So that was 4 years ago, I think. 4.5 years ago? I have no idea. I can't do math. Don't make me do math. How often do you ride? During the summer, usually starting around April or May-ish, I half lease. So that's riding 4 or 5 times a week. I don't know. I go there every day except Sunday usually, so I pretty much ride every day I'm there. And then in the fall, winter, and early spring, I just ride whenever I'm allowed to ride. Sometimes my trainer will let me hop on a horse or something, or ride a horse for her, which I enjoy and I thank her for, because otherwise I would never get to ride in the winter and I would be screwed. So yeah, that's a great thing. Next, what do you call where you ride? I call it the barn. It's just what I call it. I've always called it that. It's what everyone calls it at the barn, so I don't know. I know it's more of a European thing to call it a stable, isn't it? Like I'm going to the stable. It just sounds more classy. Maybe I should call it the stable. Like, no, it's the barn. I call it the barn. Next, if I can find a place on the list. What is the most recent thing you bought for horseback riding? Most recent thing? I got a saddle pad for Christmas, because I needed a new one. Mine was really old. But what did I actually buy? Oh, I bought polo wraps because I needed new ones. So I have new polo wraps, which are pretty awesome because I love when they're new and they're fluffy and they're squishy and it's just, yeah. Weird thing of mine. I love new polo wraps. Plus they're not dirty. I hate when polo wraps are dirty and then you just, no. I need clean polo wraps. It just annoys me. Okay. Who do you look up to in riding? I would have to say my trainer, because I know her personally and she is personally one of the most successful people I have met in the business. She has a very great teaching technique where she doesn't praise you unless you did good, so I know that if she tells me I did well at something, that I actually truly did well at something, and it's not like, yeah, your horse just ran away from you, good job. So, you know, she means what she says, and honesty is something I really enjoy in someone because I don't want someone lying to me and making me think that, yeah, I can ride, but no, you go out there and you get on some horse and you don't know how to do anything. So, yeah, I enjoy honesty. But if I were to pick an actual famous person, I would say Reed Kessler because she's my age and she's gone so far and she's done so well for herself that it's really inspirational to look up to someone like that, and she's just, yeah, she's just very impressive for her age, and she'll do a lot more in the future because she has such a big future ahead of her. Lessons or no lessons? I would say lessons because they're lessons, obviously they're useful, but I'd also say there is something to figuring out and learning how to do something by yourself. It boosts your confidence. It helps you know that you're actually learning something through your lessons on how to continually learn by yourself, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. Yeah, but, you know, you learn something in your lesson, and then you're riding by yourself or something, and you're using those techniques, and then you can hone on and maybe modify that technique a little bit so you have your own technique and it works better or something. It's like a learning experience without actually being taught that, if that makes sense. But yeah. Okay. What treats do you give your horse? I'd say anything edible. My horse will eat practically everything. She likes Doritos. Cool Ranch are her favorite, although she will eat the nacho cheese ones. I don't know. I guess they're not spicy to her. But that, pretzel, she likes peanut butter. She likes everything. She's such a little pig. But that and like the typical horse stuff, like carrots, apples, peppermints. Yeah, she eats everything. I gave her 3 Musketeers once, not purposely, but she kind of ate it out of my hand. So I guess it's kind of minty, so it'd be like giving her a peppermint. I don't think, can horses have chocolate? I don't know. I know dogs can't. But I have no idea. Anyway, back on topic. What is a weird habit that you have in horseback riding? A weird habit. I don't know. I know I look down when I ride, and I can't ride in a freaking straight line. I can't go straight. It doesn't work that way. So I have to work on that. That's not really a weird habit, though. That's more like a bad habit. Weird habit. I know when I was younger, I don't know if I still do, but I would tip my head to the side whenever I rode, like towards the inside, and if I changed direction, I would tip it to the other side. So, like, in doing so, I would, like, lean my whole body over, and it wasn't very successful. But I don't think I do that anymore. At least, yeah, I don't think I do that. I haven't been picked on for doing that in a while, so I don't think I do that anymore. Okay, next question. What is your ideal job with horses? My ideal job, I love training. Like, I've gotten on some horses for my trainer that are a little crazy, a little whacked up, and it's fun. Riding out a few bucks, getting on the crazy ones, the ones that haven't really been ridden before. It's just fun. It's exhilarating. It's exciting. Something new every day instead of getting on some old broke horse who knows everything. And that's fun too, but it's just something different and fun. So I love to be a trainer, but I also think something science related, like I was interested in looking at equine pharmaceuticals because it's different than like small animal pharmaceutical type stuff. The drugs are different and stuff, obviously, because they need bigger doses and everything. But I always thought that would be interesting. Like, I always love learning, like, the name of drugs and being able to pronounce big words is kind of, yeah, it's fun. To me, the nerd girl. Yeah, that. Alrighty, next question. Do you have or collect Breyer horses? I used to collect Breyer horses. I don't anymore. I used to collect the little stablemate ones. They're not the tiniest ones, but they're kind of like that big, I think. They're not that small. But they were like small enough that you could like keep them in like something. Because the big ones are so like big that you have to like have them on display or have a lot of room to keep them. Whereas the little stablemates, you didn't really have to do that. So that's what I did. Alright, next question. And the last question. What is your favorite online tack shop? I would have to say either State Line, Smart Pack, or Dover. I know those, at least Dover is a bit more English-oriented, but Smart Pack has a large variety, and State Line has a lot of variety too, but they're really close to where I live, so it takes like 2 days for something I ordered to get to my house, and the shipping fees are a lot cheaper too, so they all have their pros and cons, and it depends on what you're looking to buy, I guess. That would be something to keep in mind when you shop someplace. So smart shopping. Shop around before you buy something because you don't know if you're getting the best deal or not. So, yeah. So that's it. I think I covered all the questions. In case I missed one, then you can kill me. But, yeah. Alrighty. Bye-bye, people. Hasta la vista. See you later.